Mr. Spurgeon at the New Park Street Chapel, 365 Sermons Devotional for Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Full redemption. Key verse is taken from Exodus chapter 10, verse 26. There shall not a hoof be left behind. And the suggested further reading is from Revelation chapter 20, verses 1 through 10. Mr. Spurgeon says, "A man once wrote a book to prove the devil a fool. Certainly, when all matters shall come to their destined consummation, Satan will prove to have been a magnificent fool. Folly magnified to the highest degree by subtlety shall be developed in Satan. Ah, you trailing serpent, what have you now after all? I saw you but a few thousand years ago, twining around the tree of life, and hissing out your deceptive words. Ah, how glorious was the serpent then! A winged creature with his azure scales, yes, and you did triumph over God. I heard you as you did go hissing down to your den. I heard you say to your brood, vipers in the nest as they are, My children, I have stained the Almighty's works. I have turned aside his loyal subjects. I have injected my poison into the heart of Eve, and Adam has fallen too. My children, let us hold a jubilee, for I have defeated God. Oh, my enemy, I think I see you now, with your head all broken, and your jaw teeth smashed, and your venom-bags all emptied, and you yourself a weary length of agony, rolling miles afloat along a sea of fire, tortured, destroyed, overcome, tormented, ashamed, hacked, hewed, dashed in pieces, and made a hissing, and a scorn for children to laugh at, and made a scoff throughout eternity. Ah, well, brethren, the great Goliath has gained nothing by his boasting. Christ and his people have really lost nothing by Satan. All they lost once has been retaken. The victory has not simply been a capture of that which was lost, but a gaining of something more. We are in Christ more than we were before we fell. Not a hoof shall be left behind. Now for further consideration. Victory over Satan will be celebrated with joy. Revelation chapter 12 verses 10 through 12 and Romans chapter 16 verse 20. But for the moment we must remain on our guard against him. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 5, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, Ephesians chapter 4 verse 27, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 11, 1 Timothy chapter 3 verses 6 and 7, 1 Peter chapter 5 verses 8 and 9. Taken from sermon number 309 on the 22nd of April, 1860.